Welcome back, homies, honeys, to episode 58 of Final Fantasy 16 in this Let's Play. Getting up there in them episodes. Vibe out to this piano music real quick, because it is lit. I love it. It's very, 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 very relaxing. Good track. I wonder if Soken was just all over this soundtrack by himself, or did other people work on it. I need to look into that. But if this is a Soken track, he did good. Alright, so in the last one, talked to some NPCs. Our peoples need some help. Martha, what's her name? Not Vivian. I can't think of her name now. The girl that owns the Veil up there, the fine woman establishment, There's also some hunts. We got some hunts too. It's like 3 of them. One I don't know exactly where. Go ahead and decide where we want to go. Field of Korava. Isn't that down here somewhere? I'm trying to remember where. Let me go here real quick and look around real quick. I need to look at the map. I need to look at the map. Haven't really explored. Here's the field of Korava right here. There's still a zone we haven't been to here. There's a passage block up there. There was a little bit to investigate over there. We haven't been able to get to none of that spot yet. All right. The music changed.
Sid, you didn't happen to see anything out of the ordinary on your way here, did you? We've had reports of bearer transports being attacked along the roads, and they're not freeing the poor souls. They're reselling them on the black market. If we can catch them in the act, perhaps we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
So apparently, like, whatever this he did to the sky is making shit. We gotta remember. Trying to charge up some mega flare. We testing out some. Oh, it charges up a lot. Oh, it's still going, bro. I don't know what I think about that. Does it fucking even ever stop? Dia. Level 39, let's go. The interesting part about that is that, like, it has a super long cast, and it starts going off cooldown while you're casting it. Very interesting. Bro, what the fuck? Sir. Like, hold on, dude. What? Is that intentional? Like, for you to just stun lock a motherfucker like that? Like, what? What does the upgrade do? It just increases the range. It just makes the range more. Oh my god. What does this do? Maximum increases the level to 4. Huh. Wait, what? Oh, you can dodge? Oh, so you can charge it and dodge while flying around, apparently. Interesting. Executing a Mega Flare dodge rapidly fills the casting gauge. Okay. Taking damage cancels it. Most abilities are unavailable. Okay, I didn't know you can actually dodge with it, so I'm glad I looked. Increase the orbs. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade some of this shit. I'm not sure I like that. This flare breath is kind of busted so far. Out of all the moves I've used so far, it's kind of busted.
We're not alone.
Do not get surrounded.
Bro. Okay, hit me. Excuse me. I couldn't get to the mute, like it just came. Like I couldn't get to the mute button. Fucking came. Holy shit. My bad. Bless me, please. The hell was that right there, though? Going up into the sky. What is that? Oh, is that the teleport thing? What?
Well, this isn't at all foreboding. bastard. Couldn't run because of the weight of his load. Still, better a branded than one of us.
Got your boy laid out, boy.
Sid. Oh, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
They're both as stubborn as the lover's pox, and every bit as irritating. The more one insists on that proposed plan of action, the more the other rails against it. Oh, they've successfully split the town asunder just when we should be standing as one.
Very true. Go to the bar. Wonder if there's anything. Primogenesis, a spell cast by Ultima. This cast a boiling pow over all Valistia. Valistia, a realm comprising the twin continents of storm and ash, over which the Mother Crystal stands timeless vigil. Timeless, that is, until Sid and his disciples commended their campaign to bring each one crashing down, spreading chaos and confusion to every corner of the land. When ill-omened clouds summoned by Ultima gathered over Valistia, the delicate balance governing the magic-yielding power of the Aether was finally shattered and the realm was changed forever. We're in like Dark World and shit, you know?
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costner's. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Haven't we had enough fighting?
I know I bloody well have.
I need to really test out this Bahamut because I need to know if, like, is the flare worth charging on something like big, right? Like if you can master dodging and charge it up and let it loose, is it worth?
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Your own city guard. With you as captain.
Me? I don't know about that.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, Are you saying that Dalamel's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
I wonder if Conrad has the right of it. We always called on sellswords and the men of the Rock to guard our gates before. We don't have enough blades to arm everyone, nor enough physicers to heal the injured. I don't know if we can do this alone.
If you're wondering why Dalamil's in such a sorry state, you can blame the bandits. Them and the mercenaries who are guarding the gates. Though I can hardly fault them for running. Fighting would have meant death. Did for more than a few.
My shop? Why would anyone do such a thing?
If I had my pickaxe, I would have...
Don't get yourself worked up. You need rest.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something.
All this after the last sellswords we paid for proved themselves such reliable souls. You'd have us throw good gil after bad.
Never poke a hornet's nest, they say. Conrad's going to get us all killed.
I agree with Natalie. We mustn't do anything to provoke them.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
me. I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Wow. Just jumped over that shit. Oh. And I still missed it. I couldn't hit that motherfucker with none of those Titan counters.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Not sure what I think about Bahamut at this point.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah. Down that rabbit hole. I got our 5 points for that reward.
So, where did you learn to swim?
I need to go into the field of Canvar and look for the hunt monster.
The gentleman of the town guards.
Anything I can interest you in? My thanks. Here you are.
We haven't seen the last of those bastards, but when they attack again, we'll be ready for them.
That's him? Is that him? That looks like him. Get over there.
Time to fight.
To me, boy!
Bro, it's just like a walking AoE, dog. Like, look at it. Like I said, if you can deal with it, if you can actually get the dodges off, then it's probably good. Here it is. That might be the move, bro. Like, I don't know. It seems high. Like, if you can do it. Now, the next question is, it's a goblin. Aw. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. So, I was asking myself, can you charge this and switch to another icon? Yes. So you can release that and then switch. So that's even better. That's a plus. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, you can use it to your advantage. It can work. It's not bad. It's just you have to be on point with them dodges, and provoke helps a lot. We're going to the field, so we gotta go this way. Good for those packs too, like small mobs. If you could just like pull them, you know what I mean? We get 500 XP. Oh, miss. Like 2 dodges, bro. Like, all you gotta do is walk into them, dog. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Walk right into them. Bro, it's a goddamn... Bro. Thought this was a great idea. One point I was like, I don't know if that's any good, trying to charge it, but then again, now you need is like two decent dodges, and you're in there, bro. I think we're looking for a house. We're looking for in one of these villages, I think they said. Oh. I can't even tell what's happening, bro. It's sick. It's fucking insane. I was questioning Bahamut, but I mean, if you like, there's a lot going on with that. Because you can throw you can hit them with the flares, so the flares falling. And then on top of it, you can have the wasn't this gate locked before, and he told me to go away or something? Maybe I'm tripping. I'd like to at least get that hunt done while I'm out here. Thought it was here. I'm looking for a big man. That's what I'm looking for. There he is. Ten of clubs.
Those who have nothing, so empty your pockets.
Oh my god, that came out. Oh! I couldn't even see. Too early. Here's my 50K trophy. Oh, it was on cooldown. Nice. Knocked him right out, boy. One of the marks down. Arletite and meteorite.
A deserter turned out more. We were more similar than he knew.
Crazy. I slept on Bahamut, but that move is actually not bad. Satellite looks trash, right? Like, I don't know, it might be alright, but you have to use magic for it to work. Summon a multiple light aspected familiar that attacks an enemy which Clive uses magic on. It says use magic. Satellite delivers a follow-up attack when Clive uses magic, magic charge, magic burst, and precision shot. So it will require you to use a lot of magic. Oh, upgrade makes more satellites. I still don't think it's worth. It has high stagger damage though, but you'd have to use a lot of magic. And that's not what I like. Not really big. I do magic burst, but not often. Wait. Launch several spears and concentrated light energy. Pursue the target. Bind it. Then deal continuous damage. Pressing the execute button a second times causes the spears to explode. Explosion strength is determined on how many times the spears have already struck their target. Explosion strength is at maximum when spears glow bright orange. Explosions can be triggered at any time regardless of Clive's recovery state. Oh, so once they... Oh, so that's how it's supposed to work. That shit is straight damage. Alright. Good probably for stagger. Let's go get our reward. Learning the ways of Bahamut. Bahamut.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts?
Right.
Here you are.
Hugo's men are gone, and with them the fear of our hearts. Once more shall markets echo with the mirth of merriment. It is you we have to thank. Depends what this tells of priming is, but I feel like it has something to do with limit breaking. I might be wrong.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Not much more to say, is there? Our friends are in need. Either we help them, or we lose them.
True. I want to make sure I got the next, There's a gang of big dudes. Quiet Sands, Rosaria. Make sure I know where I'm going there. All right, honeys and homies, we gonna go ahead and make the cut right here, right now. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. See you in the next one. We OUT out. Deuces.